The Spider-Man No Way Home trailer was one of the biggest trailers of all time, and it proved that there are two different kinds of movie viewers. The kind that's gonna watch every piece of promotional material and get completely sucked into the hype train, and the kind that actually won't watch Spider-Man No Way Home because it might spoil the ending. Which kind should you be? Stick around, let's find out. I love movies, and I also love movie marketing. However, in recent years, more and more fans have steered away from watching movie trailers because they believe they give away too much from anticipated movies. With the invention of the internet and oversaturation of marketing as a whole, in recent years, movies have shown more and more inside of movie trailers. This has led many fans to say, you know what, I'm done with movie trailers. If I know I'm gonna watch a movie, why do I need to see 3 minutes of it now? And generally, I agree. But I'll admit, sometimes for these bigger movies, I just can't resist. If you've been keeping up with me, you know my last upload was a video about how much I love the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer, and that's a unique circumstance for me. Generally, when it comes to Spider-Man in particular, I'll avoid trailers except for the first one. I like to have a little taste, but I don't need to know everything that's gonna go down in a movie I'm definitely going to see. However, Spider-Man No Way Home is a special circumstance. I could avoid all the trailers, but no matter what, I won't be able to avoid all of the memes showing that Dr. Octopus is in the movie. Normally I'd feel bad about spoiling that, but again, you can't get away from it, it's everywhere. Movie trailers were at one point a much anticipated medium that went along with the anticipation for the movie itself. In fact, a good marketing campaign often can change entirely how people feel about a movie. The original Suicide Squad bombed universally, everybody hates it. But everybody does remember that Bohemian Rhapsody trailer. Take it back to 1999 when Star Wars is coming back and the Phantom Menace trailer can only be seen in front of Meet Joe Black. Now think about how much Meet Joe Black made opening weekend. That's all Star Wars money. But in a culture of about 100 blockbusters a year and an internet that is full of spoilers, it's not a surprise that fans are not jazzed by trailers anymore. I think to really understand what's going on here, we have to look at what the job of a trailer is. The job of a movie trailer is to boost the excitement level of the audience from whatever it is already. I could not possibly be more excited for Spider-Man No Way Home. Or at least that's what I thought until I saw that trailer. And so that's a good trailer, it did its job. But there are plenty of trailers that will actually misrepresent a movie. Movie trailers must also accurately convey the tone of a movie. Let's talk about the new Ghostbusters for a minute. I saw that movie last night and personally, I loved it. But I hated all of the trailers for this movie and I only went to see it on a whim. It made it seem like it was focused on being an adventure action film, and that's not what Ghostbusters is. Ghostbusters, at the end of the day, is a screwball dry comedy, and none of the things that this trailer was talking about. But when you go into Ghostbusters Afterlife, it is all the things I just said. The marketing campaign just doesn't show that. And the fact that a trailer could not convey this point to me almost cost them my money in ticket sales. The last and most important job of a trailer is to not show too much of a movie, but make the audience feel like they saw something. This can absolutely go both ways. There are trailers like Batman vs. Superman that shows you every point of the movie. It's too much. Then there are trailers like The Nice Guys. These trailers didn't show you at all what the movie was about, and it did result in a much lower opening weekend box office for a movie that turned out to be a blast. What I want to do in today's video is take a look at some of the most memorable trailers from the last couple years. Some of these trailers are really good and sold the movie, and other ones are really, really bad. So let's hop in and take a look at some of these trailers and find out if trailer viewing is something you should be doing as a movie viewer. I'm gonna start with the trailer that I immediately think of when I think of this topic, Thor Ragnarok. Consider where the Thor franchise was at the time that this movie came out. There had been one so-so movie and one movie that was horribly received. And Thor Ragnarok was going to take the character in a new direction. They just needed people to go. So what did they do? Well, at the end of the Thor Ragnarok trailer,
the Hulk is in this movie.
A lot of people have issues with that reveal. Thor Ragnarok is very much a buddy movie between Thor and the Hulk. But of course, the first act of the movie is played up like we don't know that they're going to reveal the Hulk. Obviously, if you've seen this trailer, you don't get that surprise. But on the other hand, I think showing the Hulk in this trailer this early did make people go. There was a reason to do it. Moving on, but staying with Marvel for a minute, let's talk about Captain America Civil War, aka the movie where they introduced Spider-Man. At this time, there had been 2 lackluster Spider-Man movies out, and Spider-Man had not yet been in a Marvel Cinematic Universe film, and nobody was expecting to see him in this trailer.
Hey everyone.
That was a big moment for me. I don't think he belongs in this trailer though. Captain America Civil War was very much sold as an Avengers movie. And let's line up Spider-Man box office for Amazing Spider-Man 2 versus Avengers Age of Ultron box office, the 2 most recent films in those franchises at that time. Avengers made a lot more money, and I'm willing to bet everybody who was there to see Amazing Spider-Man 2 saw the Avengers. So why did Spider-Man need to be in this trailer? What was the function? So while I understand why they did it, should they have done it? Let's talk about one of the worst marketing campaigns for a blockbuster in recent memory. Of course, that movie is The Amazing Spider-Man 1. This was the movie that stopped me from watching more than one Spider-Man trailer. Again, that's changed, but up until this movie. You have to remember, in 2014, when Sony was remaking The Amazing Spider-Man, they were up against it. As much as people didn't like Spider-Man 3, they also did not want a new Spider-Man. So they had to convince people that this would be a new, fresh take, and so I understand why they showed so much. But man, did they show a lot of stuff in these trailers. The Amazing Spider-Man 1 had tons of trailers. Everywhere you looked, there was marketing for the new Spider-Man movie. And it was all new footage. And that becomes a problem when the movie itself is only 2 hours long. In fact, one fan was able to cut together a 25-minute condensed cut of the movie just from stuff that was shown in trailers. On top of that, we also got glimpses at things that weren't even in the movie. It just shows a marketing campaign that didn't give a lot of thought to the final viewing experience of the movie. So what did we find out? Should you, as a movie viewer, be watching movie trailers? Well, it depends. I really hate to end the video like that, but it really is a case-by-case basis. Sometimes a movie trailer absolutely shows too much. And if you know you're going to go see the new Spider-Man anyways, why would you watch another trailer and risk some of the big surprises coming in this movie being revealed before you're even in the theater? On the other hand, there is the occasional movie, like the new Spider-Man film, where following the ad campaign and being on the hype train is just as fun as seeing the movie. And so I leave you with a very vague understanding of, maybe don't watch trailers, maybe do. It's up to you. I'm not your boss.